Hello everyone, welcome to Carnatic violin lessons. In this video, let's go ahead and start learning Geethams. The very first Geetham, Sri Gananatha, is set in Malahari ragam to Roopaka talam. Up until now, we have been learning to sing or play the Alankaras, the Saralis and all those in Maya Malava Gaula ragam. We have 12 notes, and picking certain notes from these 12 and doing permutations and combinations gives you what is called a ragam. Maya Malava Gaula has all 7 notes in the Arohana and Avarohana. Sarima Padanisa, Sanidapa Magarisa. So, when you have 7 notes in the Arohana, 7 notes in the Avarohana, it is called a parent raga or Mela Karta Ragam. Malahari, if you observe the Arohana and Avarohana, it is Sarima Padasa, Sadapa Magarisa. There is no Ga or Ni in the Arohana and there is no Nishadam in the Avarohana. So the notes that come in this Ragam, Sarima Padasa, Sadapa Magarisa, it is again Shuddha Rishabam, Shuddha Madhyamam, Shuddha Daivatam and Antaragandhara. So similar to Maya Malava Gaula notes. But there is no Nishadam and there is no Gandharam in the Arohana. So they classified this as a child of Maya Malava Gaula because it has the same type of notes and it omits certain notes. So anytime you have 7 notes in the Arohana, 7 notes in the Avarohana, it is a parent raga, and a raga that is derived from a parent raga which omits certain notes but has the same type of notes for the ones that come in that particular ragam are called the child ragas or the Janya ragas. Okay? So, Malahari is Sarima Padasa, Sadapa Magarisa. Now, I want you all to sing this Geetham first to the talam and get used to it, memorize it and then start playing it. Please go to YouTube, just type Sri Gananatha Geetham lesson singing. You will find tons and tons of tutorials for singing. So please follow them and sing along with them and then come to this video and start playing. So let's go ahead and see how to play Sri Gananatha. First, let's learn how to play the Arohana Avarohana of Malahari Ragam. The Arohana is Sarima Padasa, Avarohana Sadapa Magarisa. Sarima. So the Gamakam for Re is Sa, Sari, Sari. After you play the Sa, you again play Sa with Sari, Sari. Okay. Practice this, in a single bow, keep playing Sari Sari. And keep in mind, you have to go till the Shuddha Rishabam. Don't play something lower than Shuddha Rishabam. If you play this is not Shuddha Rishabam. That is Shuddha Rishabam. If you observe, there is a slight difference. If you play very close to the nut, that is called Ekashruti Rishabam, which is played in Saveri. Saveri is also a child raga of Maya Malava Gaula, and it also has the same Arohana as Malahari, which is Sarima Padasa. So if you, instead of playing this, instead of playing that, if you play this, you're playing Saveri, not Malahari. So be careful. If you're playing, whenever you're playing Malahari, make sure that Gamakam from Sa to Re comes all the way till Shuddha Rishabam and don't end up in the Ekashruti Rishabam. We'll talk about all those when we learn Saveri. But keep in mind, you have to come till the Shuddha Rishabam. Where is your Shuddha Rishabam? That is your Shuddha Rishabham. So come till there. Sa, sa, ri, sa, ri. And that should be very fast. Don't do this. Okay. So sa, sa, ri, sa, ri. Sa, ri, ma. Pa, da, sa. Same concept for da. You're doing pada pada. Pa, pada pada. And don't do this. It should be a slide, going down. Move your finger all the way down. See this nut, right? Go down till the nut, come back up. Down, up. And again the same thing, go till Shuddha Daivatam. Do not go lower than Shuddha Daivatam. If you do that, again you're playing Saveri. Okay? So, then Sada Pa. Now what are we doing here? The Avarohana Gamakam is a different thing. See, most of the time Arohana Gamakam and Avarohana Gamakam will be different. Most of the time Avarohana Gamakams are slides. In this case, where are you sliding from? You are sliding from Sa. Many people also do this. They put this index finger and try to slide from Sa to Da. In doing so, you might not go up until Sa, and you might probably put your finger at Ni. If you do that, then that's a very big mistake because there is no Ni in Malahari. So, you are already at Sa with these fingers. Why can't we use them? Right? So, slide with all the 3 fingers down to Da. So, what are we doing here? We are again playing the Sa, and while playing Sa, you have to remove both Sa and Ni and then slide to Da. Many people also do this. Don't remove one finger at a time. If you do that, then you will be playing Ni again. We don't want that. So, and you have to play that Sa again very clearly. See, whenever you have these slides, you should always be in the note that you're coming from for a longer time. Play that note very clearly and then slide. In this case, we are sliding from Sa. So, okay, so Ma, Ga. So the Gamakam for Ga always in Malahari is Ma, Ga. So you play 80% of Ga in Ma itself. So Ma, Ga is the Gamakam. Then for Re, you slide from Ma. Just because you played Ga doesn't mean that you slide from Ga for Re. You don't do this. Place the Ma finger back again and then slide to Re for Re sliding. Okay, so okay, so the Arohana Avarohana one more time. Okay. Now let's look at the Geetham. The first line, Mapada Sasari. So the only note that got the Gamakam here is the Da, and that is the Arohana Gamakam. Mapada Pada Pada Sa Sa Re. Sa Sa Janta, and Re I am playing with the little finger because we are not going high till Ga or anything. So we can just stay here and play Sa Sa Re. Okay, then Re Sa Da Pa Ma Pa. That is the next line. How do you play that? Re sa da pa ma pa. So what are we doing here? Keep these two fingers together. Okay, if you have practiced the higher octave exercises and all, like I mentioned in that video, you play the sa with your index finger and re with your middle finger. Okay, so remember that. So you place these two fingers together, and while playing the pa, that re has to come from pa. So while playing pa, both the fingers together, play the pa while playing pa. Many people do this. They place the fingers here and then drag it. When you do that, you are actually placing the fingers on Chatushruti Daivata. So, see, you should never play the notes that are not in that particular raga. So, always be careful where you are placing your fingers and dragging them. Okay. So, the re should come from pa. So, while playing pa, drag it. Don't put the fingers first and then drag. Never do that. Okay. So, re sa da pa. You're already playing sa with the index finger. So just slide from sa to da. This is much easier. I know many people find this one easier rather than this one. Okay. You can also play this way. See, you can play the first line. Okay, then ma re sa da pa ma pa. Then re ma pa da ma pa. So that re I am sliding from ma. So place your ma finger. From ma, while playing ma, you have to slide to re. Okay, don't do this. Or even for da, many people do the slides like this. These are not slides, these are jumps. Okay, don't do the jumps. When you do the jumps, you don't know where to stop. You don't know whether you landed on the correct note or not. Okay, when you slide, you don't break your legs. When you jump, you will break your legs. It's the same concept. When you jump, you're breaking the note. You don't know which note you will end up at. Okay, so do the slides as slow as possible. Now the da got the arohana gamakam again. Re ma pa da ma pa. Okay, then da pa ma ga re sa. Now this particular phrase, da pa ma ga re sa, if you master this phrase, if you play this phrase perfectly, this gamakam, then you will play all four Geethams in Malahari very easily. Okay, Dada pa ma ga re sa or da pa ma ga re sa, because that is the main phrase that comes in Sri Gananatha, Kundagaura, Keraya Niranu, or the Padmanabha. Four of the Malahari Geethams that are there. All of them have the same phrase and multiple times. So if you know how to play this perfectly, then you are done with all the 50% of all four the Geethams. Okay, so what are we doing here? Like I said, you play ma with your index finger, pa with your middle finger, and da with your ring finger. So first place your positions ma, pa, and da is right above pa. So what do? You need to drag this da from sa. So while playing sa, place all your three fingers close together from sa here. Many people also do this. They're dragging from ma. Do not drag from ma. Like I said, whenever you're doing these slides, upward slides, don't place the fingers right away on some note and drag it. Okay. The re for this one came from pa. The da for this one, dapa magarisa, should come from sa. So da pa ma. Okay, so da pa ma. Then ga. What is the gamakam for ga? Whenever you play ga, ma ga. Some people also do this. Ga, maga, maga. You can do that also. But just do this. Ga, ri, sa. So what did we do for... So for ga it is... And we are playing the ga also with this finger only. Okay, because we are already at ma here, right? So instead of doing... You can just play... And whenever you're doing this ga gamakam with the single finger, don't do this. It is not that far. Ga is right below that ma. So, ma, ga, re, sa. And where should that re slide from? From ma again. So, go back. Once you're done this, go back to ma again and slide to re. Okay? Then sa re ma. So that gamakam for re again is the arohana gamakam. Sa re ma ga re. So that gari again is maga. Maga mari. Mari is for re slide. Okay, so okay, then sa re ga re sa. So the first re sari, the arohana gamakam sari sari, then ga re ma ga mari sa. Okay, then rima pa dama pa tapa magarisa, same thing. Okay. Now you have two charanams which are exactly the same notes. Okay, it's just the sahityam, the lyrics are different. Okay. Now we played the notes mapada sasari and all those. How do you play the sahityam, the lyrical part? Because that is the main thing, right? That is the song. Whenever you sing Sri Gananatha, you will sing Sri Gananatha as a song, as a lyric, right? So how do you play the lyric? So whenever you see a dot under a note, okay, that extends a particular word, you play all those notes in the same bow. So the very first starting of the Geetham, Sri Gananatha. So if you see Mapa, under the Mapa you will see Shri and then there is a dot. How do you play? You play both ma and pa in the same bow. So, okay. Sri Gananatha. There's the ma pa in one bow, then rest all in the different bows. Then Sindhura Ri Sada. Sada in one bow. Okay. Varna Karuna Sagara Kari vada da gari in one bow. Okay, then lam bo lam sari in one bow. So okay, then rima in one bow. Ba pada in one bow. Sutta amaravinuta. Okay, I'll play the whole Geetham once in Sahityam. Okay, I'll play the notes first and then according to the Sahityam. Okay. Since the notes part is the same for the Charanam, I'll just play the first Pallavi. Okay. Sahityam.